Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. What day is it? It's Thursday. And this morning, my husband likes to turn on the news, watch the weather first thing in the morning. And our weather guy, one of the weather guys, said, it's going to be cold, it's going to be rainy. Stay home today. Okay, I will. So I have been feeling just overwhelmed by the craft show explosion that was my life since Saturday's show, where some stuff got a little damp, so I just had to spread it out all over the place to let it air dry, and then um, it was dry. So it was time to put it away. And all morning long, I have barely crocheted anything. I made one ear for the ballerina kitty. I have another ear, the arms and the leg. Yeah, yeah. You need this motion to show you what arms are, right? The arms, the legs, and then there's little ribbons for the legs and little bows. So there's little stuff there. Tonight I'll finish it. I updated all of my monster listings. I reorganized my inventory. I do have a blank column because, like, especially with the miscellaneous items, I will have, instead of individual colors listed on each line, I'll have like mini balls, 7 at $2. So that little column was not used in my monster category. So I went into my monster listings on Etsy and I changed the titles around a bit so that each title has a different starting word. So the starting word of the title goes in that column. So now I can see that, okay, the monsters listing that starts with colorful only has 4 monsters in it right now. I can make some more monsters to put into there. The messy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The messy monster has 5. One of a kind has 3, 6, 9. Okay, the one of a kind listing, the one that starts with one of a kind, that one's full. Small, that one looks pretty full too. Unique, that one's got 8. So, making progress. Got them all organized, got new pictures, added some stuff in there. Found that there were 2 monsters in inventory that I couldn't find in my box. Well, one of them in my inventory, it just said messy monster. Um, you might as well just put loaf cat in there. I mean, what color? What size? What does it look like? There's lots of messy monsters. So I got sort of frustrated with myself. I didn't have one left over, so I just deleted that line. And I found one monster that wasn't in my inventory, but I had it in my box. So I think I'm all caught up with my monsters. So, what's on the agenda? I don't know. Yes, I do know. First, I'm going to finish up the ballerina kitty because that is my closest work in progress to be finished. Then I am going to start on a project for the Hobby May Challenge. Now, the Hobby May Challenge is to make an underwater creature. You can pick the creature. So I looked through my yarns that I got last July or August. I think I placed the order in July and I received the order in August. It was a very rainy day that day. Yes. I went out in my driveway in the rain to meet the mailman because my hobby order was coming. I ordered, that was my first order from the hobby website. That was after Street Fest when I had my best show ever. I let myself go to town and I ordered $100 worth of hobby yarn. This was one of them. Let's see, can I get it? Can I get the colors up there? Okay. It's got purple and green and pink. So I'm going to make some sea creature out of this. And I'm hoping that you guys won't disappoint me. And you will put in the comments what sort of creature you think I should make with this cute yarn. A big stingray, a squid, an octopus, a fish. I wonder if I have another one if this runs out. I don't see another one out here, but some of my hobby yarn did get put into miscellaneous totes and bins around here. I know some of it is already yes, it's been a long day. I'm playing with this is a different way of playing with yarn. So some of the hobby yarn has already been inventoried and put into totes, and I could look on Ravelry and find out where it is. So this is Fantasy. I think it's a 4-weight. It looks about worsted. It looks about worsted weight. Maybe a light worsted. But I don't know. Once I finish up the Ballerina Kitty, well, the votes we probably wouldn't have many votes by then, because I've got to make the pizza for dinner before I can really pay attention to getting this video uploaded. Yeah, we're having pizza for dinner. I started my husband's whole wheat crust, and then I will start my gluten-free crust and try to time them, because my gluten-free crust needs to bake for 45 minutes and his bakes for like half an hour. So I've got to get mine into the oven first and then put his in. But we will each have our own succulent pizza, and everyone will be happy. And he will have black olives on his, and those slimy black things will stay far away from my pizza. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I will make this short so I can edit it and get it uploaded and see if you guys can beat me to the punch with some comments about what you think I should make with that yarn as soon as I finish up the Ballerina Kitty. Has to be a sea creature. I'm hoping it'll be I'd like it to be a free pattern. I have lots of patterns for octopus and fish and squid. The stingray, I would probably wonder how that would look if I did it double. Then I'd have even more variation with the yarn. Okay, I'm not sure. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and we will come to it once I read your comments. So I'm going to go make pizza dough, get this edited, and then after dinner I'm going to work on the Ballerina Kitty, and then some sort of sea creature will pop forth from this skein of yarn. Yep. I'm just feeling better about things being organized today. That whole table covered with stuff has been put away. Okay, I'll put a picture up here. My wire grids, the 8 cubes, each has a little foldable cube inside of it. And I put little notes on. I just took a sheet of paper, wrote the name down at the bottom, and then folded it in half so I could put it over there. So I don't have to be like, okay, which one of these has the mushrooms in it? Mushrooms, frogs, bunnies, hippos. I'm organized. Yes. For now. We shall see how long that lasts. Yep. Okay. Bye-bye. It's off to the kitchen for me. I'll see you later. Remember, in the comments, tell me, what should I make with this yarn?